22nd of August. This is a video about the dollar index and the euro US dollar. What we're looking at is we're looking at the dollar index to start off with. I spoke about this in a video on the weekend that we were going to have a down week this week because of this up thrust here on the right side of the chart. This up thrust here is quite weak. We had this up move and an up thrust. Now we see the reaction of that. We see quite a strong reversal almost to the low of this bar here. Yeah. So what we're seeing right now is we're seeing a test of this support level. If we break this support level at 94.92 today, then the dollar index is in trouble. The dollar is in trouble. So we're going to end up coming back into this range. We have a very, very strong top reversal. And what's going to happen is we will probably see, if we see this move into here, we might see a little bit of this, a little bit of zigzagging, but we may see then a dollar index collapse down into this support level zone, kind of in this area here. Okay. Now, if that happens, then what will happen is we're going to see obviously large moves in the euro US dollar back into the 1.2 area, and so on and so forth. So we're going to see what happens today. Today is a very critical day for the dollar index. Very critical. Do we bounce today? Do we bounce to 95.59 because the markets are tanking? Sometimes when the markets, last night the markets got pretty, they're not tanking, sorry, but they will do. They got hit pretty hard last night. We went to all-time highs on the S&P. And one of my comments in my Telegram channel was, wow, look at these guys. Are you kidding me? They're taking it up. Supply came in, and I said some bad news is going to come in and collapse this. And sure enough, what happened was the S&P came down. So today's dollar index, now, normally when the market goes down, the US dollar gets stronger. So it's a very, very critical day for the dollar today. Okay, we could potentially see this. This is what I spoke about last week. So this has now happened. So we could either break that support or we could actually get a bounce here. So we have to be a little bit careful how we trade today. We could see a bounce. So we could see a bounce off this level, especially if the US dollar gets stronger, because sometimes when the markets are coming down, money flows into bonds, and then US dollar gets a little bit stronger. Okay. So let's see how this plays out today. But right now, this is looking weak. If we get a breakdown of 94, this level here, then we're going to see a down move. Okay, on the dollar index. So let's see how this is going to affect our euro. See how this affects our euro. So let's go down to the euro here, euro weekly. Okay. And here we've got that strong reversal that I spoke about that actually mirrors the dollar index. Okay. We're now just testing this key area here, 1.1600 area. We kissed that yesterday. Very, very key area on the euro. We haven't really got rejection off that yet. If the dollar index now, we might get rejection off that today. So how will we trade this? We'll go to
trend alignment to the upside has arrived.
We've got some, we've got this level here, which is around 1.1500. If we get rejection off this level and we get a stronger dollar, then what I'll be doing is I'll be looking to trade on the euro. I won't be hurrying into a sell, but I'll be looking to a trade on the euro down into this level. Okay, if we get a rejection. If we get support of that dollar index on the weekly chart there, daily chart, we could get a rejection of this today down here. So we have to trade a little bit carefully, because in the euro, 1.1650 has been a major resistance area. Okay, so this area here has been a very, very major resistance area here. Got very choppy just above us. Two things can happen here. One, we're going to get a rejection, move back down into the 1.450 handle. Okay, could happen today. We'll see on the open. Number two is that we carry on getting dollar weakness and we move into this area here. Now, if they do this today and we get a 100 pip move, it could move rapidly on a markup bar to here. That all depends what happens to the dollar index. Euro US dollar is being driven by the dollar index right now, not euro strength or weakness. It's only to do with dollar because it's 54